The Ashmouth. It started with the neighbors. One morning, Mr. Ferris from next door was bent over in his yard, hacking into his hands. When he pulled them away, I saw the gray dust. Ash. It clung to his palms and sifted through his fingers like sand. His lips were raw, blackened at the edges, like he'd been chewing coal. At first, I thought it was the flu, a nasty bug going around, but then I saw the stains, dark smears down the front of his shirt. He caught me watching and just smiled, embarrassed, as if spitting ash was no big deal. Within a week, it was everywhere. The mailman left faint gray fingerprints on every envelope. Kids waiting for the school bus coughed in unison, clutching their throats. The clerk at the corner store wheezed behind the counter, black spittle dripping onto the register keys. I couldn't ignore it anymore. The whole town was infected, and yet no one seemed alarmed. I was the only one not coughing, not choking, not exhaling ash into the air like a human chimney. At first, I was grateful, blessed, but gratitude soured into suspicion. Why wasn't it touching me? Why did every other throat choke black while mine stayed clean? And then I started noticing the looks, the way people paused mid-hack to stare at me, ash flaking off their lips. Their eyes weren't sick, weren't tired, they were hungry. Two neighbors I barely knew, faces pale, mouths rimmed with soot, knocked on my door one evening. They smiled politely, even though gray sludge stained their teeth. "Dinner tonight," they said. "Everyone's coming." I told them no. Closed the door. Locked it. But through the peephole, I watched them cough, laugh, and smear their handprints down my front steps as they left. At night, the ash smell grew thick in my house, like burnt paper. I couldn't sleep. Every time I shut my eyes, I heard it, the rasping whisper. A dozen voices, maybe more, all whispering the same thing. It's your turn. I shoved towels under the door, taped the windows, ran the fan. But no matter what I did, the whisper seeped in with the ash. In the morning, I found handprints on my window. Dozens of them. Smudges of ash dragged across the glass. On the porch, my doormat was covered in soot, as if half the neighborhood had stood there in the night. And there, on the middle step, was something worse, a small pile of teeth. Baby teeth. Desperate. I drove past town, but the further I went, the worse it got. Cars abandoned on the side of the road, ash drifting in the air like snow. I passed the old church. Through the cracked open doors, I saw them inside, rows of people kneeling, coughing black clouds in unison, their voices rising together like a hymn. They all turned at once, every single head. And even from the road, I swear I heard them whisper, "It's your turn." When I got home, I coughed for the first time, just once. Short, harmless, except when I spat into the sink. There it was, a single fleck of ash. My throat burned, my chest ached. And as I leaned into the mirror, I saw the corners of my lips, stained faintly gray. That night they came back, not knocking this time, just standing. Dozens of them packed onto my lawn. Neighbors, co-workers, strangers from the store, all smiling, all coughing softly into their hands, letting ash pour through their fingers. I stayed upstairs, lights off, heart hammering. But then the front door creaked. Slowly, and I remembered I had locked it. I don't remember opening my mouth. I don't remember letting them in. But when I woke up, I was on the basement floor, surrounded by them. Their gray faces hovered above me, their whispers crawling into my ears. My throat burned like fire. I coughed hard, and this time it wasn't a fleck. It poured out of me, thick, endless, black, my lips split, bleeding into soot. My teeth rattled in my skull, and they smiled, all of them, because now I was one of them. The last thing I heard before my vision went dark was their chorus, soft and eager. "It's your turn." Hello, everyone. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the story. I really appreciate it.